Well, good evening everybody, good evening. And yes, I'm running terribly late. PSN Plus subscription did end and I didn't realise it, so I had to do an emergency bye. So forgive me for that. Let me just make sure everything's come through audio wise okay on that side there. Everything good. Let me know how you are in the chat. Good evening everybody, good evening. It is a mad one. Right, tonight we are at Laguna, Seca, and right now we are looking at results after round 5 and 6. So look how close this top 3 are. Graham at 107, second place, Chris Clements 103, Katinaz just behind him 93, Shaolan 4th 87, 5th place Ashley Sharp 72, Thompson with 70 in 6th, McIntosh in 7th 63, Piper just behind him with 62, lost out because he wasn't attending last week, so we'll have to catch up on that. Liam New in 9th, Walsh in 10th with 42, April 10th with 42, and with Edwards as well. McEwen in 34 and Brindley at the bottom. And also, I think that is it for tonight. Let's see who we have got on track with us. Qualifying should be starting any time now. Oh, no, I'm in the wrong place. All right, there we go. Still practicing at the moment, it seems. Letting my man in the sky know we are live. We are live, Ashley. We are live. Don't know if you can hear me now. Hear me now. There we are, Adam Piper with this Cookie Monster livery. And he will be racing with us tonight. Cool. I believe we're just waiting for Chris Clements to rejoin and then we're ready. Let us know how you all are, guys. I have been bumming the living crap out of GT7. I have not got PS5, but I've got PS4 Pro, and I tell you what, just as good. I know it's probably not just as good. I know the graphics are going to be better on the PS5, but guys, it's a phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. Currently, I've just tuned up my Mitsubishi GTO, and it handles horrendously. So I wouldn't recommend it to anybody who wants to have a decent car, unless you're about to put a front splitter on it so you can get some form of front end grip. Right, look at the stream, Darren. Don't cross the streams. Right, waiting for Chris to join us here. And what lap times are we seeing so far, at least just in the practice period? Not many have actually been round, but we're looking at the 125s roughly, so maybe 124 once we get into race pace. That's not too bad a speed round here. Laguna Seca, known for the infamous corkscrew, 2.238 miles of American tarmac. John Thompson should love this track. Don't know why I've been so generic with that. I don't know whereabouts he is based in the US, but it is a US track. One of my favourites. Again, lots of tracks introduced to you in the Gran Turismo series. I played this when I was just not even in wee double digits on the PlayStation 1, racing my cousin in Southampton. But hey ho, that is what it is. Let's let the qualifying start. Let's make sure all my other audio is coming through okay. Just make sure car audio is coming through okay. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hoping I'm not sounding too tinny tonight. I was sounding quite tinny the other night. I'm going to see how that sounds now. Just want to put that on here. So let's put you on here. Do I sound? No, it does sound too tinny. I think it's okay. don't know if there's an EQ where I can adjust that at all. I don't think I can, but that'll do for now. Right, on board with Ashley Sharp, our hostess with the mostest. Let's see who we have on track already. At the very front there is Katinaz with the greedy livery there. Then Ethan Graham, our current number one in the championship. Katinaz there, who's currently ahead of him, is in third position. Adam Piper, like I said, joining us, was not able to attend last week. Mr. Cookie Monster Livery back for the double bites tonight. See if he can get maximum points when it comes to Laguna Seca. As I said, Ashley Sharp stars all round. Let's get rid of that rev counter there. There we go. Then we got Xavier McIntosh, one of the many AXR drivers who are with us tonight. Just behind him is his teammate Rob Schauler. Not ripping the AXR colours, or at least the AXR number plate, but he's also doing absolutely brilliantly this season. Just behind him there, Chris Clements in the number 7, well, currently placing number 7, as these guys are now doing their first proper flying lap, as their out lap has finished. Tucked in just behind him there is Leon Walsh in the Puma car. Do love it. I do love the simpleness of that car. It's nice, simple, just white, green. Like it a lot. Then our man from the USA. I should expect great things from him tonight, John Thompson. See what he can pull off as they head into the corkscrew, or up the hill towards the corkscrew. Brake, brake, brake. Drop down those gears. Oof. Nearly pushed it too hard there, caught the back end of Leon Walsh. And we have got a new driver with us tonight. You may need to let me know in the chat what our new driver's name is, because I do not know myself. Right, well, I don't know who his name is, but we'll go for now on the name of Sanitary Towels, because that is his name. Wrapping the TRD Toyota livery, especially for these GT86s, and we have just had the first load of laps come in, and it does seem to be that Katinaz is the fastest here. So let's look on that live timing board. It is a older one to breach the 24-second mark. It's a 24.9. Everyone in the 25s and up to the 26s, with a 32 at the back there for Rob Schauler. So I reckon he must have had it off. Keep on board with Katinaz as he heads down the start-finish straight here, around that last corner. Let's see what we can do. Can you get one more lap in? I believe they can. Benefit of being such a short track, get a couple of laps in here. We've had another 124 and it has pipped the top post. It is Katinaz again, but she beat his own last time with 24.6, another 24.6 by Xavier McIntosh. Adam Piper third currently with a 25.3, 25.5 for John Thompson, then Ethan Graham with the 25.6, another 25.6 for percent, then it's Leon Walsh. Chris Clements with a 25.7 at the moment, and then a 25.8 for Rob Schauler, better this lap, and then Ashley Sharp with 26.8, and then a 34.5 for our newcomer, Mr. Towles. Very sanitary, that man. Very sanitary. Likes to keep clean. Let's get on board with our guy at the back here, see if he does a better lap than what he did last time. 24 seconds left. Got quite a way to go. I don't know if he's going to be able to make it in time. No, he's not. So he's got to be happy with that 1 minute 30 something for his fastest time. That will pop him at the back of the pack. So let's see what is latest outcome. Not too many changes. So it seems in first place we have Katinas and Xavier, then Graham, Piper, Clements, Thompson, Walsh, Schauler, Sharp, and then Towles. We're going to go across the finish line there. Anything better this time? Doesn't seem to be still in 10th position. What's my back hurting so much? Seems that Taxi Man is getting old. Got someone to beat him up for a sports massage today, paid a lot of money. So someone to manhandle him in ways that you should be manhandled in. All legal, nothing dirty, just old and achy. As he puts a cushion behind his back on the chair. Oh God, what's happened to me, youth? Right. Here we go. So not much change there. I think Clements has stepped up a couple of paces. But here we go. Race 1 of the 2 for tonight at Laguna Seca. Let's run down through that starting order one more time. That is Katinas in first, Xavier McIntosh second, Ethan Graham actually up into third now, Adam Piper dropped down to fourth, and then we've got Chris Clements fifth, John Thompson sixth, Leon Walsh seventh, Rob Schauler 8th, Ashley Sharp 9th, and then Towles in 10th. We're waiting for that green light. We'll start back here as we can't see it, and away they go. Not a brilliant start there by Xavier McIntosh. Everyone else getting around him, and it's going to be the fight into the first 2 corners, into T1 here, and then down into T2. Katinas holding it. Piper around the outside there, trying to see what he can do. Really well done there by Xavier. Didn't start off well, but hugged that inside line and held on to that second position. Currently Ethan Graham is trying to battle him for that and hold on to his third, but there's a lot of people want to take that from him as well. Adam Piper is still fourth. Chris Clements up into fifth. Rob Schauler does seem to be in sixth now, and John Thompson's into seventh, so Leon Walsh 8th, and then we got Ashley Sharp in 9th, and our guy Towles back in 10th. Little poke out there by Chris. Can he do anything? Not quite yet. Dips back in to head up the hill towards the corkscrew. And it is a fight here. Let's see if they all go. Someone wants to go side by side. It's not going to turn out well. Chris Clements. Oh, having to give a little bit of space to Rob Schauler there, but nothing too daring. Schauler being the worst out of that outcome there. John Thompson squeezing by, but nearly lost his back end there, and with that lost momentum, and Schauler just sort of used him as a bit of a break midway round that corner and got back round in round T11. One of the loveliest tracks in the world, this. Nice easy corner numbers, I'll take you through them now. Katinas is just going round T1, down into T2. The hairpin, double apex this. Power back on. Fly down towards the next 90 degree, which is T3. Ethan Graham now up in the second. Adam Piper third. T4 they go. Xavier McIntosh, something's happened to him, but he's dropped all the way back down to fifth behind Chris Clements. Did not get to see what happened to him, unfortunately. And he's going to try and battle Chris to get back up some more spaces. Rob Schauler just behind him. John Thompson, Ashley Sharp, and then Towles at the back there. Oh, bit of a wiggle going into T6 there. And up the Rahel straight into the corkscrew. Katinaz making his way through. Ashley, Ethan Graham making it through as well. I'm going to keep on board with Clements and McIntosh at the moment, because this is where the fight is happening mainly for places 4 and 5. McIntosh want to get back up into those podium spots that he lost out on. Running a little wide. And for now, it does seem like Katinaz can, as long as he plays it cool, he's got that first place in the bag. McIntosh now braking. Oh, lots of late braking there by Rob Schauler, pushing him a little wide. But did well with that, managed to make up a little bit of time between him and Xavier McIntosh. McIntosh want to try and break down that 0.4 of a second gap between him and Piper just ahead of him. So what I'm saying, Chris Clements ahead of him. I do apologise, there's a lot of blue cars here. I shouldn't just be going off colour, but I am. And that was not a good colour there, not a good corner for Chris Clements. McIntosh has got right up behind him into turn 6. Up the hill they go towards the corkscrew. Can anything be done here? Any fakies to try and put the other driver off? Nothing quite yet. Heavy braking down into that corkscrew. Lots of pressure on the right hand side of the car there. Braking down into turn 10 up to turn 11. Braking down into second gear. Round and back up the start finish. Ooh, just pushing a little too much from the 86 there. Just made his car just twitch out on him. And all that time he had on Chris Clements has just been dropped back down to 0.7 seconds. And Schauler looks to go down the inside. He has done into T2. Can he hold on to it? He has done. Nice and easily done there. Piece of cake, it does seem. Schauler taking a little bit of the inside curb as that makes him up into 5th. Let's see how the top 3 are getting on. For the time being, it's pretty evenly spaced. Adam Piper here in 3rd position. Has got a bit of a threat from Chris Clements behind him, but he is about 0.7 of a second away. It is increasing at the moment because he just didn't take that last corner very well. So Piper holding about 0.8 seconds coming into the corkscrew. And the 2.5 between Piper and 2nd place Ethan Graham. And Graham wants to see if he can get a 1st place and just put more of a gap and points lead on his championship win, championship reign. You can see now saying, nope, I want 25. I want to catch back up to you. I want to close this gap down. And so far, he's holding him off. Just keeping outside of slipstream range. That crucial 0.75 of a second. Not much being able to done. Right, let's drop back down through the pecking order. See how things are getting on. Clements has lost about another half. Lost half the time he was behind Adam Piper. We lost, or it was a 0.8, now it's a 1.6. And that's leaving him prey to Xavier McIntosh, who's down in 5th. Made him back past Rob Schauler again, it seems. Schauler's going to have to watch out because he's got John Thompson behind him. Where's Ashley Sharp? Not too far behind John Thompson. 0.22 of a second. Knuckle down, he can make that up. Towles up into 9th now because it seems Leon Walsh has made a boo-boo along the way and that's dropped him back down to 10th. And another boo-boo done there. You've just got to watch out for this sand. You touch that on the back end of your car on the exit of the corner, it is death for you here. For the time being, the top 3 all pretty safe, about a 2.5 between all of them. And it does seem to be again the fight between Clements and McIntosh. Clements just holding on to that 4th place. Not doing too much to need to fight defend against the likes of Xavier McIntosh, who keeps making up the space and just letting the pressure get a bit too much room, and then maybe pushing a bit too hard into a corner or the exit, and all that time is undone again. So let's see if we can make it stick this time round, as we are now on laps instead of stints this season. We have got 14 glorious laps of this US track out in I believe it's California, near San Francisco. Let's have a look here. It'll tell me on my little bio I've got. It is California. It's near Salinas, it seems. Don't know where that is, but there we go. For now, it's being called the WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna, Seca. I remember when it was the Mazda, and I think it was something else as well. It's always something different, always being bought out by a new company. Such a famous track though, people want to buy it, people want to get their name on it. And it does seem, I don't want to hold my breath, bite my tongue, but not too much action-wise going on. A couple of cars fairly close together. This battle here for 6th and 7th between John Thompson. I do apologise for my mobile there. And Rob Schauler. Then our other fight is then for Chris Clements and Xavier McIntosh. But Xavier just keeps ebbing and flowing with this. He catches back up to him and oh! Yeah. And then ends up having to close back down. Hard on the brakes. Oh, good save there, Xavier. Good save. That will be a screenshot for this race. Xavier McIntosh going sideways down the corkscrew and holding it. Really well done by that man. Squeaky bum time for sure. And Katinaz is just galloping off into the distance with a 3.5 second lead. I'll tell you what I have missed though. Unfortunately, I've missed Ethan Graham make a spectacular boo-boo of some kind, as he's now dropped down into 7th, and that is definitely, most definitely, shaking up things for the championship now. Chris Clements very happy about this, as he's now got a 3rd place, and there's only 2 points behind him in the standings. So at the moment, made him leapfrog into that 1st position, depending on how they finish after this 1st race. Up the hill they go. Can McIntosh make a ruin of his day, try and get that place back and go from there? Someone squeaking quite badly there. Adam Piper, I think it was, losing a bit of time. Yes, he has. Clemens definitely closer down that gap now, so head down through turn 10 up to turn 11. And we don't even need to speak about Katinaz. 5.5 seconds in the lead, that man. He's in his own little race. Adam Piper must start to be aware of the drivers behind him in 3rd and 4th. Bit of a hard push through those corners there for Xavier, but fair play to him, because he's trying to catch them both up. If he plays it right, he might be able to get past both of them if they fight hard enough. Away they go up to T5. Chris now right up behind Piper. Wants to fake him. Can he do it? No, he can't. Does push him a little wide on the exit there and does leave him vulnerable for the attack up the hill. That is right. They're saving McIntosh up into third. Heavy braking in for the corkscrew. And that fakie did not help Clements at all. Tried to put Piper off. And McIntosh just not doing well enough out of the exit of the corkscrew. Lost that third place back down to Clements. Piper will be breathing a sigh of relief as they were literally nipping at his heels. And now the fight between these two is very much apparent. Only 4 laps left of this race. And McIntosh will want to be getting in front of Clements, because if Clements is gaining on Graham, then McIntosh definitely wants to gain on Clements, and the best way you can do that is get more points in him, and obviously that means placing in front of him. Let's see what happens now into T5, taking it wide, trying to see if you can do a switch back up this hill. Nothing quite yet. T6 up the hill again. No one trying to do anything too dicey for the corkscrew, but Clements did get his back end out, did manage to sort of close the door on him there. Put himself in the middle of the track, couldn't do anything. Oh, McIntosh trying to go around the outside, he just can't do. Into turn 10. Really put the pressure on Clements here. He has got the inside line, he's trying to defend it there. Clements not doing too well, but watch out here because Rob Schauler has seen all of this go on and has had a clear run through all those corners and has actually taken his teammate's spot, and that's pushed Xavier McIntosh into 5th. Schauler now up into 4th, and Schauler has got the outside line, maybe a faster run through these corners here. Clements definitely feeling the pressure. And Schauler just trying to come in. Oh, couldn't do anything. Oh, went over that bump on the apex there, and that's just thrown him a little bit. Just made him have to drop behind Clements for the time being. Oh, and he's pushed wide onto the gravel. That will leave him open to attack up the hill by McIntosh. All 3 drivers trying to scrabble for 3rd position. How's Piper doing? Piper has managed to get 2 seconds away. Oh, both Schauler and McIntosh there just pushing too hard. Schauler getting onto the grass and gravel a little bit there, and McIntosh is getting a little twitchy. Managing to both hold it, but it's given a good second gap to Chris Clements with only 3 laps left. Sorry, this is going to be 2 laps left. Have we got any more action going on anywhere else? Can't see anything. It does seem like the 2 AXR guys are where all the action are happening here. Are they just going to try and help each other out? Catch up, see if they can both get better points, or is it now gloves off, best man wins? Down round T2 into T3. No one wants to push it too hard, no one wants to touch that dreaded sand. The sand that will make you spin out, lose time, send you to the shadow realm. Nothing for now. Nothing at all. Look at that. Catina's now 7.5 seconds ahead of second place Adam Piper. He's just in his own race here. Just doing his own race. Head down, keeping it flowing. Like to see that. Adam Piper making up for his lost week last week. Taking P2 in race 1, it seems. As they come across the line for the penultimate lap. We're going to go back down the pecking order and see what we have got. it is Ethan Graham just trying to get past John Thompson. It's the only other fight I can see. Seems Leon Walsh has got back past Mr. Towell. That's going to be the only fight those guys are going to have tonight. Oh, we're going wide by what Leon Walsh. Right, get back on board. Ethan Graham. Let's see what we can do. Thompson taking it very squidgy through T5. Let's let Ethan close that gap down up into T6. What's he going to do in the corkscrew? Nothing for the time being. Both playing it pretty safe. Down through T9. Nothing really going to arrive between these two at the moment. Just keeping it between 0.2 and 0.4 of a second. Same here between McIntosh. Oh no, hold on. Final lap, we got some action for podium. Clements has caught back up to Piper. This could be a dive for second position. Clements wants to get maximum points to incur maximum damage on current championship winner Ethan Graham. What is Clements going to do? Round T5 they go, taking as much track as possible. So that was T6, apologies. Up the hill, heavy braking down into the corkscrew. Can he do anything yet? Anything yet? Oh, not quite yet. That could just be... Oh, no! That's Rob Showler off in the background onto the gravel. And congratulations, Cantinaz, on his race win. It is going to be the fight for 2 and 3. Is it side by side here? Is it side by side? Oh, oh, that was close. Look at that. Look at that on the timing board. 0.001. If Piper hadn't literally passed him there, I don't know if Clements would have made it past him. That was a very tight fight for second and first. And my voice is going high pitch because I'm getting excited. Oh dearie bees. Did Showler manage to hold off onto fourth? Yes, he did. McIntosh just not being able to close that gap down, even though Showler did go off into the gravel at the end there. So there you have it. Massive congratulations to Cantinaz. I'm sorry I didn't give you too much screen time, Ahmad, but you were just gone. You were just absolutely gone out there. 7 seconds, 10 seconds by the end of it in the lead. Then Adam Piper's second, just Chris Clements third. There we go. Congratulations, Cantinaz. Well done, my man. Like I say, such a tight gap there. Look at that gap between Rusty and Piper there. 10.701 and 10.704. That is you're talking 2,000ths of a millisecond. 2,000ths of a second. 2,000ths of a second there. Literally nothing in it. As I said, then we've got Xavier McIntosh 5th, John Thompson was 6th, Rotary still kept in 7th there, Ashley Sharpton's at 8th, Leon Walsh 9th, and then Mr. Towles in 10th. Now, as you all know, the second race is flipped result from race 1, so Mr. Towles will be in first place, followed by everyone else who was in last, all the way to our first place winner being at the very back. That was very close. That was so close, you guys don't even know. Oh, I need a drink of water. It's got me out of breath. Right. Yeah, I play this game far too much. When you've got this racking around your brain. 5 minutes! 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look back at the current standings and just see what has probably happened after that race. Because there was literally, what, 4 points difference between Clements and Ethan Graham there. So he's definitely going to take first place from him after the result of the first race here. So round 7. We'll have round 8 next. Can all still change, depends on the results of this. Graham could still hold on to the lead after these 2 races, but he will have to work hard in race 8 to try and get back in the good graces and keep his championship position. Katinas there though, really well done for him. That 93, well that will definitely, I don't know if that actually might put him in top position. I've not got my calculator to hand, and math is definitely not my sharpest or strongest suit, but really well done there. Piper going to be loving those points. Let's see who our new driver is. Oh, Darren Brindley. So Darren Brindley's Mr. Sanitary Towel. Sorry, Mr. Brindley, I do apologise, sir. I shall call you by your name from this point onwards. You join the likes of Leon Walsh with your filthy PlayStation names, you dirty miscreants. Dirty boys. Dirty. Right. Carry on with the rest of this here. Right, let's put thumbs up to that and mute this channel here so I don't get the dings every time something happens. Right. Let's see who's out there. Mr. Clements is back out there. He's going to be doing some warm-up laps. And while he does that, I'm going to go quickly grab a glass of water because my throat is parched. Wow, you guys didn't even wait for me. Race has started. Ethan Graham up into 5th place already. I do apologise. To nip to the little boys' room. Things got away from me. Not that literally, but anyway, back to the race. Ethan Graham up into 1st place from his, I believe, would have been 3rd or 4th place start. Ashley Sharp holding to 2nd, Leon Walsh 3rd, Clements up to 4th, Schauler 5th, and then Adam Piper 6th. Oh, a bit of a commotion in the background there as John Thompson's in 7th, nearly lost it. Xavier McIntosh 8th, and our race winner from round 1 is Katinas. I don't know what's happened to Darren Brindley there, but he's would have started off in 1st position. He's dropped down to 10th already, so possibly a bad start for him. As we carry on, Ashley Sharp now up into 1st. Let's stay up with the front and see how things get on. Sharp 1st. Graham 2nd, going to be challenged now by Leon Walsh into T2. Pushed wide. And that's pushed him into 3rd. He's now going to have to battle against the likes of Chris Clements that he has hold up. But oh! Leon bumped Ashley Sharp there, and that popped him up into 1st before Ashley down into 3rd. 4th now, as Clements has taken that from him. No, 5th, as Piper's got up there as well. Everyone going, how many free wide into this corner? This is all going to go wrong. Many layers of wrong going on here. Ethan Graham just managed to hold on to the outside there. How are we going to have... We can't have free wide into this corner. Oh! How has everyone come out all right from this? Leon Walsh not getting off his spot for love or money. It's going to take the pack with him, it seems. Lots of late braking here into the corkscrew. Current standings. Oh! And Leon just did not take that corkscrew very well. Has dropped him back down to 4th, potentially 5th. Ashley Sharp not got past him yet. No, he hasn't. Katinas now up into 5th place. Right. Let me get my teeth back in my mouth. 1st is Adam Piper. Ethan Graham up into 2nd. Someone's just flown off into the background. There's Ashley Sharp, unfortunately. Clements in 3rd. Leon Walsh up in 4th. Katinas from the back of the pack now up into 5th position. Making it halfway through the pack already. Into T2 they go. Then a bit of a gap until we hit Rob Schauler. Then Ashley Sharp in 7th, followed by Xavier McIntosh 8th. John Thompson 9th, and then we've got Darren Brindley in 10th. He's actually caught back up at the back here. So let's see what he can do. I've got faith in this man, only 3 seconds away from the rest of them. He's pushed the pedal down towards the medal. He's going to be able to do something. Piper just trying to pull away with a 0.8 of a second lead. Trying to keep out that slipstream range of Ethan Graham in 2nd position at the moment. Graham slowly trying to reel him back in, but so's Clements doing to Graham. And Katinas has got past Leon Walsh and is up into 4th. Leon not being able to defend that spot as much as he could do. Rob Schauler still in 6th. And we will go back to the 2nd pack now quickly and see how they are getting on. It's John Thompson now up into 7th. With McIntosh into 8th and Ashley Sharp now unfortunately down into 9th. With Darren Brindley still 10th. Adam Piper trying to defend this 1st position. Round T1, which is a bit of a dog leg left into the hairpin of T2. Ethan Graham starting to get really up behind him here. And he knows he wants to get back. I think nothing but 1st place will do for this man now. After race 1, he will want race 2. For now, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Spaced out by just over half a second each. And then we've got a bit of a gap down to Walsh, who is a 2.5 behind in 5th. And as again, a 2nd behind him is Rob Schauler. So the main fight is for the top 4, but it's not holding up just yet. Not much being done. Ethan being better on the brakes into that corkscrew, but had to back off there as he caught up to Adam Piper, so that tiny gap he did. Oh no, Chris Clements is gone. Chris Clements is gone just before T9, T10 even. And that's dropped him all the way back down to 6th, potentially 7th if he doesn't watch out. There it is, 7th, 8th. He might be able to hold on to 7th as he runs, saving McIntosh wide, he has done. But that's popped him all the way back there. I'm not going to lie, there's going to be one man who's going to be very happy about that, and this is this man here, Ethan Graham, who's now in 2nd. Still lots of work out for him. He knows he wants to get maximum points. He knows he wants to try and get as much as possible here. Ooh, running a bit wide, catching a bit of gravel. Time to let off. Very fun track, very fast track if you get your lines spot on. But if you don't, you catch those little bits of gravel. You just cannot push out those corners as quickly as possible. You know, make chances spin. Or if you cut too close into the centre of the corner and hit that apex, you will hit the sleepy policeman. And just holding on to 0.4 of a second at the moment. Wants to see if he can catch Piper up, but Piper doing a sterling job by just keeping his foot down. Proving the adage, a good defence is a good offence. And if I go fast enough, that man can't catch me. And that's what he's trying to do now. Up, off pole, the start-finish straight round, T11. Past the start-finish line. Down the hill. Through dogleg T1. Defending on the inside, Adam Piper. Ethan Graham trying to keep nice and wide. Looks for the cutback into T2. Can't do it quite yet. Just had to pick his moment, pick his time. While all this is going on, Martinez has caught up nice and tightly behind him. So 1, 2 and 3, nice and snug. As they head up the hill. And who is that behind him? That is Leon Walsh. Coming under fire from someone. I don't want to leave these guys just yet because they're heading down the corkscrew and it's the spot where anything can happen. Can shake up the race. Nothing at the moment. Right, let's catch back up. It is Rob Showler trying to get past Leon Walsh. Leon doing his best to defend against him at the moment. Showler just not finding a spot and losing momentum. Chris Clements going all out, trying to catch back up to 6th he is. Got past Xavier McIntosh, who's now in 7th position, but oh, he's pushed too hard out of the last corner, T11 there. And he will fall victim to possibly an attack from Xavier. Xavier's going to have to go around the outside here. And Chris is just going to try and defend it around the inside. See if Xavier can pick him off on a few more corners. Possibly so. And that is Showler up into 4th now, as Leon did run wide on that corner. He's got a bit of a gap to catch up to the top 3 though, 4.4 seconds. And it is Ethan Graham up into 1st, through T6. And it's Adam Piper's just not done a good exit on that corner. He's lost not only 1st but 2nd as well. Martinez takes 2nd from him. And this is exactly what Ethan Graham wants. He wants his 1st place. He wants to now just open up those taps and absolutely floor it around this track. Get everything going. Try and get that gap between him and 2nd and 3rd gone. It's not going to be an easy case. Not with the likes of Martinez just behind him. This is where you get rid of everything in the car. Extinguish your spare tyre, spare seat, indicators, the whole works. you can drive on 3 wheels, get rid of one of those. Because you want as much weight off as possible. And Katinas is just right up behind him here. Look how close he is. I'm now up to T6. In they turn towards the corkscrew. And it does seem that Piper's actually had a good run on that corner. Wants to see if he can possibly attack into the corkscrew. He can do. Pushes on the inside, then does take it, and he's done it around the corkscrew there. Adam Piper forces Katinas just to back out there, because you don't want to do anything too risky in the corkscrew. You're just going to end up in the shadow realm. And with that, Adam Piper's taking that P2 back. I don't think Katinas was expecting that, to be completely honest with you. I wasn't expecting that. And tell you who wasn't expecting either, Ethan Graham. He'll be sighing a breath of relief, as that now means that those two are going to fight away behind him, while potentially he can make a bit of a gap into T1. Back down the pecking order at his first, second and third. Graham, Piper and Katinas. Fourth still with Rob Schauler. Trying to close that gap down. He has nearly knocked a second off it now. It's down to 3.8. But he has only got 9 laps left after this. Sorry, 9 laps? Sorry, 5 laps left after this. I can't read today. Leon Walsh in 5th start, trying to defend that from the likes of McIntosh and Clements. Both very, very fast drivers. And Clements, just getting sent wide. He's getting collected in the gravel there. And that's going to push Clements down into 7th position. He's still got 7th. Not dropped back far enough to be fodder for John Thompson, but Thompson's going to be very much behind him. I don't know what's happened there, but McIntosh has just lost. I don't know if he's just lost power or something, but he's just not going. He's just lost 2 spots on a straight. I don't know how that's happened there. I don't know how that's happened. But he's now dropped down into 8th. John Thompson's up to 7th, Clements is up to 6th, and Walsh is still holding 5th, up to the top 3 again. Nothing much changed for the time being. Still Graham, no, it's not Piper. It's up to the corkscrew again through T6. Good exit by Katinas. Done him up the hill, and into 2nd he goes. Not much Piper could do about that. And the battle between these two continues. Darren Brindley still down in 10th for the time being. Ashley Sharp in 10th. Oh no! And what has happened to Xavier McIntosh? What has happened there? He's dropped back down to 8th. He was, I think, trying to have a pop at John Thompson, but just couldn't get around him. And it's all changing up top again. Katinas trying to make an advance on Ethan Graham. After this, 3 laps remaining. Around T5. Dip in and out 3rd gear, up the hill they go. Katinas just trying to psych him out, being on the inside, not doing anything there. Up the hill they go again. T6, and he don't know what he's doing around that last corner. But he's got T6 down. Did the same thing to Piper last round, and into the corkscrew they go. He's taken that 1st position from Ethan Graham. And there's nothing Graham could do. He's just got to keep up behind him, see if he can take that spot back. Down to T10. Hairpin right. Hairpin right, 90-degree right. What am I saying? Down in the second for T11 and on to the start finish straight. Catching a little bit of gravel there, Ethan Graham. And that's going to work in Catinas's favour, as he's now got 0.8 of a second gap between him and second place. Piper looking to dive down on the inside on Ethan Graham. Ethan just closing the door on him, he's a bit too far away, could not make that stick. And they've got a bit of work cut out from here, Ethan Graham. To try and catch back up to first position. It's now increased to 0.9 of a second. It was 0.8, now it's 0.9. And that T6 going up the hill there just seems to be a spot where Catinas just knows how to just find some extra speed around that corner, but not extra speed through that corkscrew. Eat my words, there was extra speed for that corkscrew, up to a second, 0.1 seconds now. Here we go, round T11, on to the start of the penultimate lap. Excuse me. Oh, dearie me. Right, Piper, of course, as I'm sneezing, makes a dive down into T2, tries to take that spot back. Ethan Graham says thank you very much, on to T3, takes the spot back again, and we're going to have a bit of a back and forth between these guys. The last two laps here, while all this is going on, Catinas is just making hay while the sun shines. While the run shines? While the sun shines, that's... You don't have all the run shots, that's just a nasty bit of business. And he's got a 1.6 second gap between him and second position Ethan Graham. Heavy braking down into the corkscrew. Take as much as possible. Everyone just trying to make up as much time as possible wherever they can, but with that, possibly pushing just a bit too hard and losing positions due to it. Round they go, last lap, 14 of 14. Currently in first is Catinas with a resounding 1.8 second lead. Second, Ethan Graham, with it extending its gap to about 0.8 of a second between him and third place Adam Piper. Then you've got Rob Schauler in fourth. Chris Clements is back up into fifth, with Leon Walsh in sixth. And then you've got John Thompson seventh and Xavier McIntosh in eighth. Ashley Sharp ninth, and then Darren Ridley in 10th. So he goes across the start-finish line. Into the corkscrew they go for the last time. Catinas, Graham, Piper. And I don't see how Piper's going to make that second possession his. Not at this rate. Not at this rate at all. And that is it. Big congratulations to Catinas in second position, Ethan Graham, Adam Piper third, Rob Schauler fourth, Chris Clements coming into fifth. Get across that line, my good man. Leon Walsh sixth, seventh John Thompson, and then Xavier McIntosh in 8th, Ashley Sharp 9th. Just coming round T10 now, up towards T11. Around and across the line he goes, checkered flag, waving. And can our guy, Mr. Brindley, get around here in the last 14 seconds? Yes, he can. Start finish line for him. Checkered flag being waved. There we go, everyone across the line. And what a result for Gatinas there. Just pounced at the right time. And the win was his. Well done, that man. Well done, that man. 9 positions gained to get up into that there. Well, that has been another cracking Thursday night. Let's see where we are next week. While I'm waiting for that to load up, remember guys, you can come join our community. Go to our Facebook page, that is Full Throttle Racing on our Facebook group. With that, you can get details for our Discord. Join in other activities that we do have. We have the BTCC racing on the Wednesday evening. And all from there. Right, next week, where are we? Brazil! We are at Interlagos next week, everybody. Brazil, 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 ay, 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 ay. Get ready, get dancing, get sambering, and I'll see you then next Friday. Remember, if you like this, give us a like. If you give us a notification to hear us again, and subscribe if you just love all of our content. Why not? We're here for it. Right, from me, Taxi Man, and the rest of us, night night, and noodles.